Hey guys, it's my woo! It's Austin from My Tennis HQ, and today we're going to be showing a beginner's guide on how to hit a volley. We're going to be breaking it down step by step and showing you everything you need to know. If you're volleying for the first time or if you're really new to tennis, this video is going to show you everything that you need to know. So the first thing that you're going to need to figure out is the grip. When you're volleying, you want to hold the grip where you don't have to change to the forehand or to the backhand. That's really important. So what that grip is going to be is going to be what we call a continental grip. You're going to have the V of your hand right on the top. So it's like this. You can see my hammer grip, the racket goes up and down, so I can hit both ways like this. The next thing that you're going to need to know is when you turn to hit the volley, you don't take the racket back. When you're at the net, the ball's coming at you faster, and you're not going to have time to take the swing and hit. All you're going to want to do is stand and absorb the ball coming at you. Okay, so that's really important. So how you're going to set up for the volley is you're going to wait here in what we call ready position in your volley grip. Remember, the grip is the same on both the forehand and the backhand because you don't know if it's going to come to your forehand or to your backhand, so you're ready for both. So the next step is going to be, you see the forehand, you turn. You don't take the racket back. You don't do anything with your grip, nothing. You're already ready. You turn, and you try to make contact with that ball in the middle of the strings, wherever the ball is. Okay? Same thing on the backhand. So you would turn. We're not taking the racket back, just keeping it as simple as possible. The biggest mistake that we see with especially beginners on the volley is they're trying to do too much. Because the volley is such a quick and simple stroke, you don't have time to do too much with your stroke. You're going to be late. You're going to be framing the ball. So what you really need to focus on is keeping it as simple as you can and trying to make contact with the ball in the middle of the strings. We're using the opponent's pace. So the opponent hits the ball at you, you catch it in the middle, boom, and you block it. You be a wall here to absorb the ball back and redirect the ball wherever you want to hit it. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you a few volleys in action. Every volley is a little bit different depending on the height of the ball and the speed of the ball that it's coming to you. So those are the things that are going to vary. Other than that, the volley is actually pretty similar every time. That makes it a pretty simple and easy stroke to repeat. So this is something that as a beginner you can get really good at. So remember, we're going to start here in our ready position with our grip ready for a backhand or a forehand. We don't know where it's going to be, but our body's facing the court, our body's facing the ball that's coming to us. You'll see that my racket doesn't really come back past my shoulders. Very stable. It's very stable. It's very simple. I don't want to do too much with this stroke because there's a lot that can go wrong. The ball's coming fast at me. You'll notice that when I make contact, my hand is firm and my contact point isn't too far in front, but it's also not behind me. You want it right here, maybe right at the front hip, depending on the ball that comes at you. That's really important because if you get too far in front, you lose that strength, and too far behind, you're late. So make sure that your contact point is right here, right in front of your hip, and your wrist is firm. Because Moosh, if Moosh feeds me a ball, it's coming fast, and my hand is too soft, you lose that control. The hand will come back. So you want to make sure you're a wall so that you're ready for any pace that comes to you. Okay, guys, so you might be wondering, if there's a low ball, does your grip have to change in order for you to get that ball over the net? The answer is no. You never really want to change your grip on the volley because, again, we want to make it as simple as possible. So if I get that low volley, instead of changing my grip, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open my racket face so that the ball can be absorbed on the strings and go over the net. Same with the high one. Obviously, if I get a high volley, I'm not going to open the racket face too much. You want to keep the strings square to where you want that ball to go. Yeah, so Musha's going to feed me a couple different balls, some high, some low, and you'll see that my grip doesn't change. But my racket face opens on that low one. And then when he feeds me high, my grip is the same as the low one. Again, these swings aren't big. You're absorbing the pace. One more. Okay, so you can see that on all those different balls, they're coming at me different speeds, different heights, different trajectories. My grip isn't changing, and my hand is firm on all of them. You want to make sure that when that ball comes at you, the racket doesn't move in your hand. So however you need to get that stability in your hand, whether it's maybe you choke up on the grip a little bit, just you need to make a grip that's comfortable for you so that you're able to keep that racket and keep the ball on your strings with a lot of control. It's the same thing on the backhand. So Moosh is going to feed me a few balls on the backhand side, and we'll show you how that goes. It's the same thing. Remember, it's the same grip as the forehand. You'll see that that contact point is similar every time. And I'm not changing the grip. Nice and firm. Now, because it's a backhand, you're going to lack some strength. It's going to be easier on the forehand to keep that wrist firm and that hand firm as the ball comes in, especially on the fast balls. But that's something that you're going to have to develop. As a beginner, you're not going to have the same strength in your arms that you need as people who have been training these shots. It's just something that you're going to have to work on, and you're going to get better at it as you go. But that's really important. You'll notice that the balls that come, my wrist stays locked here, and there's nothing going on. It's just my hand absorbing the pace that comes to me, and I'm blocking the ball back. We'll see a few more here. So you'll notice how stable my wrist is on the quick ones. And on the high ones. No swinging. All right, guys, so I hope that if you're a beginner trying to learn how to volley, that this video was helpful. Just to review those steps that we went over, one is the grip, making sure that you're able to hit a forehand and a backhand out of the same grip. The second thing is the ready position. The third thing is the turn and the contact, making sure the contact is out front, but you're not reaching for that volley. You're waiting for it to come to you, and you're using the pace that comes to you. And the fourth thing is being firm with the hand and the wrist. If that ball's coming at you fast, you don't want your racket moving in the stroke. You want to be a wall here and absorbing the pace and blocking it to wherever you want to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe our YouTube, and follow us on Instagram at MyTennisHQ, and check out our site for lots of good articles at mytennishq.com. Thanks, guys.